And welcome back, you math wizards of Virtual Room 502. There's part 2 of the concept development. Let's see what's happening in our concept development. As we go to problem 2, it's going to use skip counting by sixes to solve multiplication and division problems. Okay, let's get right going with this. Get started. I'm going to go on the horizontal because I need a little more room this way than that way. Some people call this landscape. And let's go ahead and get started. We're going to make a big long rectangle, but believe you me, it is not a tape diagram. Sure looks like one, Mr. Leggett, but it is not. In fact, I better get a darker pen out here so my not tape diagram rectangle looks a little better. Yeah, there we go, much better. So what we're going to do is going to be skip counting by 6. So I'm going to start off with 6. And we'll do 4, which 6 plus 4 is 10, right? Plus 2 is 12. See how that kind of works? 6 plus 4 is 10. 7, 8, 9, 10 plus another 2 is 12. Let's see how we get to 18, okay? So we have 18 right here. And the next 6 up would be what? We're going to add 2 to get to 20 plus 4 to get to 24. Okay, we're going to start with 30. We don't need really any help with 30 there. This is kind of 6 times 5, right? 6 times 1, 6 times 2, 6 times 3, 6 times 4, 6 times 5. But let's see what happens when we get to the next set. And I'm going to have to make another not tape diagram. And this is, of course, copycat time. I didn't put them up, but it is indeed copycat time. You know what? Maybe I can go ahead and make the copycat. Oh, he's hiding around here somewhere. Oh, there he is. So we are indeed copycats. All right, so our next one is 30 plus 6 is 36. And what we're going to do is we're going to add 4 to get to 40, and then plus 2. There's adding another 6. 4 plus 2 is 6 to get to 42. Making sense? 48. We're going to add 2 to get to 50. 48, 49, 50. Plus 4 is 54. Voila. And then 54 plus another 6, of course, would be 60. So 6 times 1 is 6, 6 times 2 is 12, 6 times 3 is 18, 6 times 4 is 24, 6 times 5 is 30, 6 times 6 is 36, 6 times 7 is 42, 6 times 8 is 48, 6 times 9 is 54, and 6 times 10 is 50. Let's just go ahead and take a look at a few different problems now. And you might find this a little challenging, but that's someone doesn't like challenges, and that's the calculating cat. He always wants to take the paper off when it's challenging. Calculating cat, please stop. Now he's rolling over. He doesn't have a growth mindset. Calculating cat, please push that back because we got to do this math lesson. We got to get our concept development done. Thank you. Why don't you give it a try? See if you can develop that growth mindset that you can't do it yet, but you'll try. Okay, thank you. Oh, that calculating cat. All right, so we're going to take a look at kind of, we've done this before. We'll do it again until we get it down. And we'll go to 6 times 6, okay? So let's break this down like we've done numerous times in the past to figure out what it is, okay? So 6 times 6, we know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to be 36, but let's think about it in a different way. Let's think about it as 6 times 5, which we should know our 5s by now, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, plus, and I'm going to put these in parentheses, plus 6. So there's my 6 times 5, which is 30, and we add on the 6 to get 36, right? 6 times 5 is 30, plus 6 equals 36. And we can try another one while we're at it. This one's always a challenge for some people, myself included, and hopefully we can help you out with this. Turn this paper over. Why waste it? It's okay if we can see that stuff back there. And we're going to do 6 times 7. Okay, I can go 6 times 5, right? And I'm going to put that in parentheses, plus 5 6 times 2, right? Because there's our 6 times 5. 6 times 2 would be 6 times 7. So what's 6 times 5? We know that to be 30. And we could add on 6 times 2, which is 12. And we're ready to add 30 plus 12. Well, I know 30 plus 10 is 40. And we have the 2 left over. So it would equal 42. And we can try one more while we're at it. Let's keep going with 6 times 8. And I like looking at it this way, like we did on our homework yesterday. We can go like this: 1 6, 2 6, 3 6, 4 6, 5 6. We know that 5 times 6 is 30, right? 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. And then we have 3 more 6s. 1, 2, 3. What's 6 times 3? You can always use your math multiplication chart or go back and look at the skip counting. 6, 12, 18. So now all we have to do is add 30 plus 10 is 40, and then we're left with the 8, and our answer is 48. I know that was kind of a quick lesson on this, but hopefully it'll clear it up a little bit in the student debrief with a special guest. And thank you so much for sticking around. Remember, the only way you're going to learn this, I can't make you watch these videos, is if you watch and participate. If you follow along, if you're copycats when you're supposed to be copycats, if you're listening when you're supposed to be listening and learning, it's the only way you're going to learn these math concepts. So do your best is what I'm telling you. All right, now that awkward part where I hit the screencastify, have to wait for the screen to pop up, and then I can hit stop record. So ready in 3, 2,